Oh boy, I'm... oh boy, I'm back, and I'm ready to ruin my own night. Once I make sure everything's working right. Maybe lower the sound of the music in my ears just a tiny bit, because I'm going deaf. Thank you, Windows. Okay, my god, I think we're finally ready. Took me a little while to set up this time. My god, I hate social media. Well, he'll show up when he shows up, I guess. I have stuff to do. First thing I have to do is turn off preview. There we go. Hey, now I can actually focus. Oh, I want to wait and do Ligarius after the fella shows up. Instead, I'm gonna go and finish Forbidden Woods. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Yeah, I was waiting for you, and it made me fast travel, you bastard. Garius? Oh, Ligarius, right. I think this is King's. Oh, yes it is. Okay. I'm a little low level for Ligarius, but it went really well last night until it didn't. Or not last night, last time I streamed, and until it didn't. You know how these things go. Martyr of the... Boy, you really like Ligarius, don't you? Yeah, Ligarius is a great fight. I concur. So after Ligarius, we have to finish the rest of Forbidden Woods, and we have to do Nightmare Frontier 1. Great. My absolute favoritist stuff. Oh, you really had to do it, didn't you? Really had to do it. Well, I'm dead. Oh, fuck off! Oh boy, something else new. This is what I wanted to deal with on my run back. How's the job? Job's going great. Working at a museum is really fun. There's always a whole bunch to do. It's all really engaging and active, and it's perfect for me. I just wish it was longer than the 3 months, but I will take what I can get. You know, I just gotta last long enough to get famous on the internet. Don't you know? The animals are really cool. I like the animals a lot. Just the atmosphere of the whole place. It's very calm. Everyone's really cool. Very reasonable. There's no, like, ridiculous expectations of that you're going to be working constantly the entire time. It's a place where it's more important to get things done than it is to just always look busy. Which I like, because I feel like the former is just a messy, terrible way to try and run a business. Oh, a ladder, don't you know? Well, you know, I've never had that problem with the ladder before. Usually I can scoot on by the little prick. Yeah, that's the right one. You were right, you can destroy the sword that Ligarius puts down, and I never realized it. That was very cool when I discovered it last stream. How was your weird trip into the city? Alright, old man, let's get this over with. Oh, don't be like that. Oh! Oh, he's just whipping that close range one out every time. I don't appreciate it, Ligarius. The range on that is so deceptively massive. You can get a backstab. You can actually do something during his charge? That's the weirdest position for him to jump up into. Okay, my bullets are going crazy. I had no idea you could interrupt that. I don't know if there's a desync going on. I don't know if my controller is freaking out. The game is freaking out, and it's like shooting sideways, and I really don't know why it's doing that. God, that's fucking weird. Well, I will give that a shot. I turned down the volume of the game, listening to the recordings while I was editing and shit. Tell the folks at home about my adventures coming up next summer. Is it in the summer? Or are those... Oh no, no, one is July and the other's like late May. Yeah, you're right. Oh, I've got like concert tickets and shit. I'm gonna finally see a Judas Priest concert. I've been wanting to see one for, I don't know what, like 15 years now since I started listening. There's no way I'm getting up here. Yeah, I'm gonna see a Judas Priest concert, and I believe Sabaton's opening, and that's gonna be really fucking wild. And then my brother and I are gonna see Tom Segura do a stand-up show, and that's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I might actually enjoy getting through this winter. I'll have a lot more to talk about them once they actually happen. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. Yeah, I managed to convince him to come with me to the concert because he lives like 25 minutes away from where it's being held. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. He's not a metalhead, but I think he'll still like it a lot. Okay, let's see if we can't figure this out. Boy, the game's behaving strange. You appreciate a good show no matter the music? Oh, then you're gonna love Judas Priest. They know how to put on a great show. And then Retro GameCon in October, yes. Yeah, I'm expecting that we're gonna stumble across a couple more by the time that happens. And it's gonna be awesome. There's so much to see out there in the world. Did I just skip his transition? Oh, son of a bitch. I sure did. Oh, now it's activated. You get so much leeway with your parry timings for Ligarius. It's kind of fucking wild. Well, now I can't do it at all. I talk too much shit, and now my timing is fucked. There we go. Sometimes he's the easiest boss in the game, and sometimes he's like the most impossible piece of shit you're ever gonna encounter. He decided to be very, very nice. I have had Ligarius fights that were just nightmares. He was just constantly jumping away launching non-stop projectiles, doing non-stop sword slams. I don't know if I locked him out of doing that attack or what happened there. But it was really, really weird. Usually, even when I have, like, a time where I'll knock him into the right health zone before he actually gets to do the animation, he'll still, like, start doing the attack. He didn't even attempt it once, and that's so weird. Yeah, you don't need to backstab when you just skip it. I didn't. Every time I come up with a plan to try and do something cool, that happens. Oh, the game's being awfully picky. Oh, what else happened this week? I smashed the fuck out of my pinky finger. That was great. I was moving a bunch of wood at work because they're going to do a bunch of repairs on one of the boardwalks down by the river. And so they got all of this, like, shitty recycled particle plastic wood composite shit. And it's super heavy. And they had a bunch of other people from another group that works and volunteers there helping out. And we had to fit some of these big heavy planks underneath a couple of other planks that had already been there. There was an opening, and they were being held up by a divider. But it was just a little too low, so I lifted up that divider just enough, and the two people helping me put them through, shoved that plank, that little stack of planks, into this space and crushed my finger. And then I say, "Ah, my finger, pull it out." And there's at least a 3-second pause. And then one of them says, "Your finger? Pull it out?" Oh my fucking god, I swear.
I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne.
And then the other time was my fault, so I can't complain about that.
Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Where's the leaning spot? It's just in here. Here we go.
Visitor, moon-scented hunter.
Go get Alfred. I will, my god.
Ruler of the vile bloods, and sworn enemy of the church.
Sworn enemy of the church.
Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of? Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We share in our...
Yeah, I've heard this so many times. Yeah, I swear the oath, whatever. I just want the rune. I swear it's just for the rune.
Now wheat.
Well, and the badge.
We await for the...
Yeah, because I don't do PvP in these games, I never got any dregs or anything. And I don't have any interest in it now. There's a reason I play offline. I'm terrible at Souls combat. I think it's stupid. I think anyone who does it is just wasting their time. But that's my own personal opinion. If you enjoy doing it, you go right the fuck ahead. I can't stand it, though. I think it's a joke that it's even been made as competitive as it is at this point. I always felt like there should be something just hidden around these, but no, there's not. I'm gonna keep the crown. You can't make me take it off. No, we have to go to... I guess it would be faster to run back up, wouldn't it? The bell-ringing woman rings a sinister bell. Boy, that's just the worst thing you can see in a Chalice dungeon. Because even if you're offline, it'll just spawn in a whole bunch of stupid enemies that are very hard to deal with. That bell-ringing woman is a real bitch. Well, that's not the right way. Prime's giving away Knights of the Old Republic. Wow. Prime's giving away Knights of the Public remake. I keep going the wrong way. I hate the Haunted Woods. I can't navigate the Haunted Woods. The Haunted Woods can eat my ass. I am lost and confused. There are no torches at this point. It's the path up the mountain. Because it was the fastest way to get to Alfred. Even though it clearly wasn't, because I went the wrong way twice. Ooh, I'm all oily. Hope it doesn't get too hot in here. Hello, Alfred, I got you something.
Just tell.
There you go.
Is that the sigil of Canehurst?
Maybe.
I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
Yay. Don the Golden Pointy Boys, we ride. Yes. All right, just for you. Yes. I'll put on the fucking RDO.
Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
Tarnished? Was that an Elden Ring reference this far back? My god, FromSoft are just masters of subterfuge. Alfred equals Trump? I don't think so. I think Alfred might be a little bit more sane. Oh, I'm so excited to see what the election's going to bring. I know it's going to be a catastrophe and the country's going to start ripping itself apart again, but I love to see it. It's so wonderful just to see how horrible this country has become and how terrible the people in it have turned into. We've become the complete opposite of what the country was intended to be, and some part of me thinks that maybe we deserve it. Can I even use the wheel? I don't think I have. I can get the Chikage now? I thought I had to beat Bloody Crow. Well, fuck me. We're gonna get the Chikage. Chikage is after Ligarian. Wow, I have believed that... I guess because I never go to the weapon buy menu. Huh. I'll be a son of a bitch. There, you magically just know more about the game that I love, more than I know about the game that I love. twin shards. Technically, after you... Yeah, you need the badge. You get access to it after. There is 0 point in not joining. It's not like you lose out on anything. And you get a really shitty little Carol rune. That is better than Impurity. But this is also just completely worthless. But it's better than anything else I have now, which makes it technically useful. I need to change my outfit too. Oh, that looks awfully slick. But if I continue and finish Alfred's quest line, we get the best Carol rune. And you always want it, no matter what. I will buy the RDO next time I go back and have some souls. Okay. Where does the chair come from? Chair was gone. And now chair back.
Master, look. I've done it. I've done it.
Oh boy, Alfred went nuts.
And pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
Is that a baby wheel?
Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr.
Why couldn't he before?
I've done it. I have.
Man strapped with the wheel rifle combo. Yeah, he's strapped with, like, a combination of two of the slowest weapons in the game. And ripe for a fucking backstab. That's the equipment you want to go out with. Something bulky and almost impossible to use.
I have.
Queenly oh, well, I mean, I guess the meat's still good. Executioner's Garb is a good set, though. Yeah, Executioner's Garb is a good set. It's one of the best sets. I think I ended up running Executioner's Garb, top and bottom, and gloves, and then using Jura's hat, and it looks really good, and it has really good bonuses. Now, if I go back to where did I ever do Eileen's quest? Yes, I did. Henrik was not too much of a problem. I've got a clip of it that I'll put up on YouTube. I got to the very end of the fight, and I got the parry for the last time on Henrik, with no health left, and it was going to be this awesome climactic finish, and Eileen just hucks a throwing knife at Henrik, and kills him right as I dash up to him, and just steals the kill. That fucking bitch. I don't know why I walked all the way up here. But I'm a samurai now. I can do anything I want. Because that's how you use a katana. That's how you flick the blood out. That's how it's supposed to work. It's so cool.
Welcome
Katanas
home,
are
good
shitty
hunter.
weapons, but the culture and mythos
is it
around
you
them is
desire?
always going to be pretty awesome.
Farewell, good.
You gotta go talk to Alfred again. Oh, what's the fastest way to get back there? Cathedral Ward, right? We have so much available to us right now. This is the point where everything opens up. Especially if you have the DLC. Yeah, I found the Rider Polish last stream. And I had used that weapon so little that I had completely forgotten the fact that it was also a gun at the same time. I swore that the rifle spear was the only gun weapon hybrid at the same time. Yes, yes, I saved the whore. She got nice blood.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too...
Yeah, look at her back there.
I've only so much blood, okay?
Look at her back there. I see you looking at me.
I've noticed on watch. I can't.
You can't stand my lying breath. Now, Alfred's gonna be back at the statue, right? Or have I missed a step? I really think that it was this simple of a quest. That's it, yes. Oh, that running attack is garbage. I don't want to use that. Oh my god, I hate dogs. It's so goddamn much. There's no good way to fight enemies this size in a game like this. Every attack just phases through them or goes over them, and I hate that stupid shit. Maybe I'm just complaining. Alfred, no! What's that? Oh, hi, big guy. It's like a fish in a fish tank. Oh, poor Alfred. May he rip in peace. It's weird how by the time this game came out, it established that there's a recurring theme of Solaire's character just going nuts in every game that he's in. Weird thing to put your character through. Let's go slap that healing boost on. Oh, do I want to do Haunted Woods, or do I want to go to Nightmare Frontier 1? It's the FromSoft special. It is that and Patches. I talked about this last stream. Patches is just in everything except Dark Souls 2. And the Moonlight Sword, yeah, that's in everything too. That thing lighting is in Armor... what's the... Armored Core, right? Armored Core 6? Is that the one that just came out? Yes. I'm gonna get that at some point, because that also looks fucking amazing. Why is the Moonlight Sword in that game? I'm not complaining that it's in the game. In the slightest way. But it is strange that it's in the game. God, Moonlight Greatsword has been a staple in From games ever since they, like... I think that was back in, like, Kingsfield 1, even. I think that's been the one that just made it through every single game. Almost. I don't know, is Moonlight Greatsword in Sekiro somewhere? I have to play Sekiro at some point, too. I'll go and get to the Shades, and then I'll probably go to Nightmare Frontier. No, there's actually no point, because there's not another lantern down that way, I don't believe. Whatever, we'll just go... We'll... What's the word I'm trying to find? Just wander aimlessly through the Forbidden Forest. You know, the Forbidden Woods in Zelda were a lot more appealing than this. Technically, Sekiro does have it. Okay, don't spoil that for me. I'm gonna have to restart Sekiro. It's been so long since I played it. Sekiro was the game that I had to force myself to stop playing because I was playing it too much. There he is. You're finally playing Borderlands 3? How is it? I've heard the characters and the guns are really fun and the story just sucks ass. So there's something I could jump to, or is that from the lower one there? It is from the lower one there, that's right. Hooray. Yeah, those are snakes, all right. Oh, I sure do love snakes in video games. And I genuinely love snakes in real life. Why are they so mean to snakes in video games? I also don't have any gems on my Chikage. And let me tell you, that makes a difference. Did poison even ever have a use in this game? To have equipped to your weapon? Is there any boss that you would even use a poisoned weapon on? Ledge grabbing is... Oh, there's ledge grabbing? Oh, I didn't know about that. I always simultaneously think that there's more and less items just scattered around here than there actually are. Oh, you lucky little bastard. Platforming is a huge part of it now. That's really cool. Platforming in first-person games took a long time for people to figure out, but they figured it out, shockingly. I didn't ever expect them to. Doom 2016 had really good platforming, and Doom Eternal has amazing platforming. I'll probably do Tomb Eternal, yeah. Doom Eternal next. I gotta go through those amazing games I got from GameStop. Oh, when was the last time anyone ever said those words in a sentence? Borderlands 3 controls like butter. That sounds awfully nice. I do love butter. Probably a little too much. I love the character selections. I already have a favorite character from that game. It's the fucking druid class. I think his name is Flack. You can summon animals and then you can pet the animals. Obviously, that's the best and strongest character. Whoops. I have, since birth, always had very poor depth perception. Flack also, if I remember correctly, ends up being, like, the, or close to the highest DPS character in the game with one of his skills. He's got an ability called Gorillas in the Mist that apparently just breaks the game more than in half. That game does like a Bane level backbreaker to Borderlands 3 combat. I've seen some, like, gameplay videos of Borderlands 3. Not a ton. It's not a game I researched a lot outside of looking at how the story was just garbage and awful and not anything I ever wanted to really experience firsthand. There's an out of bounds you can do right here, isn't there? No, not on this one. It's back up there. It's the one next to the windmill entrance. You can break the game quite a bit. You can break the game with any character. They're all crazy strong. Flack is like a notable exception above the rest, though. That's at least what I have heard about the game. You're playing Zane and the clone and drones just play the game for you. Yeah, Zane is... What the fuck was his name? The Jack clone and the dude with the drones from pre-sequel combined into one. I only have the capacity to remember like 6 names at any given time, and I've already used them all up here in Bloodborne tonight. Flack plays extremely slow. Yeah, he's a big bulky dude. Well, yeah, I guess he's a robot. It's a big bulky character. It's Wilhelm, yes, there we go. I knew it was something weird in German, but I kept thinking Heinrich. You can parry this, can't you? You can. A snake, oh, it's a snake. Did a Wilhelm playthrough, it was great. Wilhelm's fun. Boy, he's such a different character between Borderlands 2 and pre-sequel. But I like how it gets pointed out in pre-sequel. Oh my god, what is... It's his holotape that he starts with. It just ends with him... It's like a couple of lines talking about how he likes cybernetic implants, and then it's just him saying, like, yup, that's my backstory. Pre-sequel needed more love than it got. That game had a lot of really good jokes in it. What the fuck? Snakes coming out of the trees! I'm not going to be able to just walk around in the woods anymore, am I? You love it for everyone that doesn't. It's Australian and great. I know! That's the thing! They didn't even have to, like, come up with a map or any terrain to go with. That's just an actual 1-1 recreation of the Australian outback. Can you parry the big snake? No, but if he wants to just, stand on that fire, he is welcome to do it. Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, there's a sneaky snake. The frame rate drops get real bad in this section of the game. Ah, shit, I triggered all of them! You got a gym membership today? You swore you never would. I mean, it's cheaper than just going and buying day passes like you've been doing for the past 3 years. Oh, there's another one. I like reptiles too much to deal with this bullshit right now. It's so funny how I deal more damage after they transform because they change into a beast status enemy. Because that's your favorite. Okay. Planet Fitness near you. Oh, gross. If you start flexing in front of the mirrors, they're gonna get mad at you. Trigger the other guests. This is usually how my run-throughs of Forbidden Woods go. I just run back and forth a whole bunch of times until I eventually find everything and get so sick of the area that I force myself to finish it. Can you do the attack I can parry, please? I don't have time to just stand there and smack you around. It's 10 minutes away and the thing at home has gotten stale, needed to change. That's fair. Fair enough. Ah! Got more acid being thrown at me than your average English citizen. That was a fucked up joke. I shouldn't have said that. And I realized right at the end that I shouldn't have said that. That was really fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. I'm probably still going to include it in the highlight reel just because I'm a monster, but you know, I am aware that it was fucked up. Oh my god, I hate this area. The big snakes aren't even a threat when they're close up. It's only when they're far away acting as artillery. Where do I jump off to get the Executioner's Hood? Oh, it's right here. Alright. Alright, how many times am I gonna fuck this jump up? It's 8 minutes from the bubble tea. My god, I want some bubble tea so bad. I might make a run to Plattsburgh tomorrow. Because I need to get some new shoes and I need to stock up on water and shit from Walmart. Oh my god, I got it the first... That's the first time ever! It's a miracle! I get to stay alive and get bit by more snakes. You told Mom you'd grab stuff before you head home this weekend. Okay, you know you can grab whatever I need. Okay, what I need is for you to mind your own fucking business because I really want a bubble tea and I need the excuse to go out and get it. Okay? You hear me? You feel me? You catching my vibe, fucker? You know, if you could pick me one up on your way back. Blueberry? You tried blueberry the other day? Oh, you're saying it's that... Ah, I don't know. Peach is pretty damn good. Oh, I hate this. I hate this area so fucking much. Is the pig this far down? I just needed to get behind it. Snake, why are you being so mean? I just want to love you. You know, I know where the pigs are. I was hearing it, and it was weird hearing it from that position, because it sounded like it was coming up from here. Because it was coming up from here. Bring me that ass! Oh, this is the big snake pit. It's not worth fighting these. No. Was there one more item behind that big one? No more snakes. How is this area so big? Why can't I parry the snake? Why can't I just shoot a magic bullet at the snake and put it into a stun lock? Why is it immune? What do you mean I can only parry humanoids? What was hitting me? These things have weird-ass hitboxes that are there when they're not visibly attacking. And they suck. this fucking place. My god, my character's hideous. And there's just nothing to talk about when you're going through this place, because it's fucking boring. It's just snakes and poison and a bunch of items that I really don't need to even pick up. Was there even anything worth picking up in the Forbidden Woods? Aside from the Graveguard set? I think I died over here. Clear deep sea. Okay, that's cool, but where are my echoes? And you can never tell if you're gonna actually smack them around enough to put a parry, not a parry, to knock them out of their attack, or what's going on. It's just an endless nightmare trying to deal with these. Ooh, that's our first chunk. Aw, I can't make a Goonies reference without being really, really insensitive. Just dripping with venom. Oh, Eminem would love this place. Fucking snakes. Now where's the weird little path that takes me to the aliens? To this? No. It definitely wasn't that. Yeah. This is just the motion sickness part of the video game. This one has a bunch of snakes pop out of the ground. Or is that a weird thing where an enemy summoned them? I swore one of them did that, but it may have been an enemy summoning them on top of me. And there's this just nice little pond, just, you know, here. Did I miss any important items here? Parry the aliens. A Lamau. You couldn't believe it was just a nice little pond. It is very out of place. Go ahead. Go ahead and try. Yeah, the caster ones are mean. I know they're weak to elements. Are they weak to blood? Maybe. You also never see the casters again. Yeah, except for the weird variant ones in... what is it, Orphanage? Wow, boy, did I take a misstep. Trying to show off my cool samurai moves, and they were smart enough to just take a step back. Oh, it starts you in blood mode? Oh, that sucks. I dislike that. Mom, I gotta go out in the woods again. Aliens stole all my blood. No, I got that. Oh, the sound just cut out all weird like. Why do you hit so hard? You're soft and squishy. How can you possibly have enough force behind that? Word to the wise, enlightenment brings about soft squishiness. Boy, for borderline higher beings, you guys really like to just walk up slowly to something with a very big weapon. Is that the one that boosts health? Or is that... No, I think anti-clockwise boosts stamina, isn't it? the shortcut? Yes, it is. Finally. Thought I fell into the void again. Well, we've certainly got a bunch of shitty but decent for where we are now bloodstones. Blood gems. Does it matter? Look at that pig. Sweet! Oh, it's a poison pig. Yeah, I expected all of the water in this area to be poisonous, and it just wasn't poisonous. These little things caught me off guard. What the fuck? It's quite a slurp, my friend. Well, hey, guess what? We don't have to go all the way around again. Thank God. We only have to go around a little. Equip the Evelyn. Oh, I can't even use the Evelyn. Shame on me. Boy, this platform was lit up really weird. Is that a lighting engine bug? Please don't try and touch me, please. I don't like you like that, Snake Man. The pigs really are just, like, the designated farming points in the game, aren't they? Because the pigs in Yarnum give a ton of echoes and also drop a ton of vials. The pigs here give a ton of echoes and drop a ton of vials, and the ones in Nightmare also do the same exact thing. Dissipating lake. Oh wow, I almost just made it up to the shortcut area. The first try! Oh, how was it you got up here? You did this. You had to get all the way up. It's picky. You can get out of bounds right here. It's very time-consuming to do. I'm not going to waste time doing it. And it lets you basically... You can load in the boss fight without triggering the boss fight, and you can just easily kill all of the monsters. I think we have to jump into that. Sometimes it doesn't even want you to get up here. Basically, you jump right into that, and you go up a little ways, and you have to make another little jump or you fall into the pit. And then you just walk slowly into the direction of the boss arena. I'd love to do it. But the timing is very precise, and it's a lot of trial and error. But boy, it's cool when you finally get it. Oh, shit, I think I may have had something. Now this is content. Oh, the physics get so weird in this little area. I'm probably not even jumping at the right spot. Oh well, next time. I'll do a stream where I do all of it. It's one of the... You know, this is the one game that I've actually practiced shortcuts and shit on. Because it's fun and neat. Don't yell at me. Like, they wouldn't have modeled on a butthole if they didn't do it all on purpose. It's just, why would you put one on the pig if you weren't? They want us to shove our hands up in that. I think I've missed an item up here. This... This always made me chuckle a little bit. This is just the same little bone pile, copy and pasted a whole bunch of times. And it looks really weird. I don't want to waste my blood echoes right now. I need to go buy the hat. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Come on, I need it. I need it. Oh, I can't afford the fucking gold already. I'm 3,000 away. God, I don't remember it costing that much. Probably because I never fucking bought it before. This doesn't even do anything for me. It's just expensive. There we go. Now we're rocking it. That's what we've needed all along. Now we're gonna just steamroll through the rest of the game. The fact there's item durability in this is just so stupid. Oh, that's right. I can play around with the stake driver more, too. Oh, what can we shove onto this? Add slow poison and flat fizz attack is pretty good. Skill scaling plus 12. It's actually really strong. .5 is really nice. Oh, I'd love to put it on, but we don't have enough blood tinge to really take advantage of that. But that's a fantastic combo. Anything on stake driver? I've got to put stuff on stake driver. It's such a silly weapon. These gems all really suck for this. Oh, I look incredible. Almost as good as real life. And equally as blind. Where am I going? It really is just that one lantern for all of the Forbidden Woods, isn't it? I I hate this area so much. Like, Blighttown is at least interesting. Because it's got so much lateral movement. Forbidden Woods is just, oh, big, flat, almost, area full of poison and snakes. Have fun. There's no fast way through it. What are you talking about? You can't skip it. It was right here. You're not helping me. Oh, that's some nice damage. They get the hungry man on the... Oh my god! I forgot to fight him. And I said I would. Well, you were... Well, I fucked the joke up already with my timing. Never mind. It'd be cool if you had, like, a flat healing every time you hit an enemy in the blood state with that weapon. Just, like, a couple points so that if you're really hammering enemies, your health won't go down that much. Or at least make it turn into, like, recoverable rally point health. Here we go. Sorry, bud. I didn't know you could do that to him.
Have you got a screw loose?
Oh, Jesus
Or
Christ.
is it your animal intuition?
That's what... Yeah, that's what rallying is. It's recovering health back after you've taken damage. That's why whenever I play a video game and it has that mechanic where you heal after you smack enemies after you get hit, I always refer to it as rally. Now I have to fight this guy. I don't want to. Alright, let's go. He's being really friendly.
Die! 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 Hunters are killers, nothing less! You call me a beast? A beast? What would you know? I didn't ask for this.
Whoa! No, there was no way. I was gonna die from the health drain, or I was gonna die from him attacking me. He has a point, you know, who was the bad guy here. I mean, he killed and ate people. That's kind of a bad guy thing to do. That's what the bad guy in Fear was doing. Wait, doesn't this weapon have a really good transfer? They were NPCs, they didn't matter. Okay, say that the next time a truck drives through a whole bunch of people. I mean, there's also the fact that if you send him anywhere, you will say it confidently. Oh my god. I've created a monster. Wow, we're just staying like right on that line of comedy today. First the acid thing and now this. But yeah, there's also the fact that if you send him to the church, he'll kill everyone. Again. And he gives you beast blood pellets, which are awesome, but they're fucking useless at the same time. Because they don't last long enough to really get any advantage from them. And you also have to just be using a really fast weapon at the same time. Like, if you pop one and use Blades of Mercy, that's great. I think he knows I'm here. He knows I'm here. Can you walk away so I can leave? Ah! Oh. Oh, never mind. Ha! You failed to kill me yet again. Hang on. I'll be right back. Oh, you can see Bergenworth from here. Hold on, I'm coming. If you wanted to kill me, why'd you throw me off the roof? In the one spot where I would have survived. This is your fault. This is your fault this is taking so long. I'm not the monster here. Should grab my blood. Wow, that touched me. That's a really quick little jab. I don't think I can parry this guy, can I?
Hunters are killers, nothing less. You call me a beast? A beast? What would you know? I didn't ask for this.
Ah, you fucking asshole! He didn't ask for this. Okay, yeah, he's just sympathetic character to the max. He's just Adam Jensen himself. No, it's not his fault he's a beast. It's not his fault at all. But it is his fault that he's choosing to murder people. I only murder murderers. Eileen murders murdering murderers. Probably could have just shot him and gotten the win. The health drain from that is so weird. It's like it counts as a fall and not at the same time. Oh, that was such a bad dodge. Damage on this is so crazy. So he was born that way and still has to be responsible for his actions? Careful, the US disagrees. What is wrong with you? That's un-American. That's not welcome in my streams. We're all exclusively patriots here, up to the point where it involves us actually having to do something that we don't want to do. Blitz attack! Da, 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 da. Don't you run from me!
Die! 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 Hunters are killers, nothing less. You call me?
Why did that work? Why did that even work? I hate this fucking game. Whoops. Oh, I survived. Never mind. I'm magic. You can't stop me. Go fight the dumbest boss in the game now? Oh, I have to run through all the bosses in my head really quick. No, I know what one you're talking about. I'm trying to think of a boss dumber. I am well aware the Shadows of Yharnam are the boss here. What do you take me for? I know I've gotten everything else wrong. Do you think I'm gonna get that wrong too? Probably safe to guess I would. I think that attack is stupidly powerful, if I'm remembering correctly. Then you just quickly flick it off. The giant alien in the DLC might be a dumber boss. The one you fight in the Starflower Garden. Or the whatever flower garden. I don't remember the name of the fucking flower in that garden. I don't think... Once you figure out how Living Failures works, I don't think it's a bad boss fight. I think learning it is awful. The Lumen Flower Garden. The dumb fight outside Ebrietis was dumb too. There was a fight outside Ebrietis? Ebrietis? What's the... It's just a giant version of the blue things that we were just killing. Oh, yeah, Living Failures was just a letdown for the area. Living Failures was your mini-boss before Maria. Usually I have to pay to get gangbanged like this. I have mastered the blade in a far superior way than you have. And I can prove it. It's probably gonna fuck me. Yeah, I went way over the threshold. And the thing of it is, this is such an easy fight. middle guy has a lot of health. Gotta make sure I don't get pinned on the gravestones. I'll just kill the caster, make it easier. Oh, right. And they get the bullshit Longo attacks. Orochimaru bullshit. I mean, they didn't get those curse marks for nothing. This positioning couldn't be any better. They put themselves into the exact right place. I fucking love it. Oh, this is the attack that fucks me up. I've never actually survived to see that attack. I usually, it spawns on top of me and I just instantly die. Oh, I have the special mode on. My bad. This is why you try and end the fight quick. Otherwise it just turns into this. Now, I like snakes. I don't know if I like them enough to let them infest my body. Yeah, I remember you were there. My god, the change attack takes so long to come out, you can't use it! Whenever I see the word Bergenworth, I hear it in my head the way SpongeBob says Leif Erikson Day. I don't even need to be here. Let's go fuck around in the Nightmare Frontier. The Swedish Chef. Yes, or that! Bergenworth! Great, now we're both doing it. This isn't what the world wants to see. But my god, it's what I'm gonna give them. Yeah, this is the fastest way. Oh, it's back over here. Excuse me. Oh, for anyone wondering, because I'm sure there's people who, for some reason, don't know about anything yet, who might see this video 20 years in the future. This is the way to the Hypogean jail that we were at earlier. This is Hypogia. Oh, Mr. Madness. Welcome back. Use those little ledges for speed boost, all smooth and sneaky like. Does this count as a death? Hey, survived!
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
Amygdala! 50 amygdala! Oh my god! Am I saying it wrong? Isn't it just amygdala? Or are these unique and not directly named after the brain feature? I can't ever tell. It is, the game just wants to be fun. Okay. Well, no, is that the voice direction is just, hey, let's get these characters we've had a bunch of times, bring them back, and let them do whatever the fuck they want.
Divine.
Which is a great way to do things.
It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods.
Or, oh, this better be a big or. Hear you out. Okay, I'm listening. We spend 90% of the VA budget on a single individual who dies in the first 10 minutes. No, that's what Bethesda does. That's what they did for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and, well, I guess that was more Obsidian, but, Dishonored. That's like their calling card, pretty much. That's the... Okay, okay. Oh, that you were making fun... Okay. In Bloodborne world, your choices are either beastly or squishly. That's it. Those are your only... Or you can just die... Or you can just end yourself and die a human. Trousers. Is there someone in that chair? That's true, you don't think there's an in-between? There is technically an in-between. Ludwig is the technically in-between. He's both an ascended being and a beast at the same time. Because he has eyes on the inside. But he's definitely more beast than enlightened. Oh, this is my favorite farming area. Oh, all these cute boys trying to get me and get me all covered in goo. They're so handsy. The stream's not slowing down, it's actually just the game lagging that badly, because someone thought it was a good idea to put this many enemies in a single room, with this many little effects going off at the same time. God, it's the graduating class of 1443. Their class song is anything off the Bon Jovi album Slippery When Wet. There's the auger! Don't think I can use it. No, we can't. I hate how expensive the magic in this game is. You need such an investment. Except for the Phantasm Shell, which is the only reasonable one. Pretty sure I've gotten everything. Oh yeah, there's these little wings. I think there's one guy in here. He's just hanging out. Let me teach you, my blade. Demonstrate. Is there even anything in this game that's specifically weak to blood? Or is blood just usually considered like an accessory to an attack? And not really as its own element? I'm gonna look that up. Apparently Murgo's wet nurse, which actually makes sense. You can break those. Well, isn't that neat? Oh, you thought Forbidden Woods was bad. Welcome to the final frontier. Now I got that Iron Maiden song stuck in my head. Good song, though. Not too bothered by that. Oh, the Silver Beasts. These guys can drop some decent blood gems. I think the only allure of Frontier is all of the wandering madness in it. Yeah, that's a shortcut area. I fucking hate this place. I can't block all of these elements at the same time. Huh, Ligarius. That's weird. Ligarius is weak to blood. Yeah, how about that? There is actually a lot weak to it. So yeah, what? Oh. Why? Okay, that took a little while. Yeah, but you'd think he would be strong against it since he was fighting the Vile Bloods. But he lost, so no. No, he didn't lose. He sealed the... He knew he couldn't finish the queen off for good, so he just sealed himself outside of it and blocked the chamber forever. He certainly didn't win, that's a bitch move. You were just talking about how awesome Ligarius is. Oh, holy smokes, that one hits. Oh, it does have just a nice thrust. Finish the job or don't start. I like your logic. Where is he? There he is. Here's our skittery little bastard. I'm going to change into poison resistance stuff. Which I think means White Churchguard. Yep. The RDO stays. So something interesting. This drop-off right here is just at the point, just past the point where a fall is instant death. And people at one time did find ways to lower their position a little and be able to drop onto it. Like, you used to be able to get caught on this little piece of terrain right here, I think. If an enemy grabbed you and pushed you over, sometimes that would work. It got fixed, of course. I think it is still possible if you do a pause cancel as you drop at exactly the right time. But it's very... I've never been able to do it. I've been able to do a lot of the other ones, but not that one. Where the fuck am I going? Ah! You're choosing to fight a samurai master? You choose death. You're next. I gotta get the cool kill on him, though. Come over here. Yeah, there's stuff down there. I'm not going to fully explore this area. I'll do the amygdala fight. There's just no reason to be here unless you're going for, like, crazy completion. There's a bunch of shitty rune glyphs that you can pick up. And I think one good glyph for really high poison resist, and that's it. And if you're willing to restart a whole bunch of times, you can get all of the Wandering Madness and get a bunch of upgrade materials that you can farm in other places way faster and easier than exploring this place. This area is just for people really into exploring in Souls games. Oh, there you are. The good rune is behind 1,000,000 winter lanterns in an entire poison swamp. Is my costume the Executioner? My costume is whatever gives me a whole lot of poison resist right now. With a really cool hat. It's just like when I use this, when you use this power, you miss all your stacks. Yeah, pretty much. So 65, I don't know if you ever noticed, but these are the same thing as Cause in the DLC area. Just not as, like, advanced. How you doing, Zex? Good to see you. Oh, I noticed, he says, so full and smug and with just a mouthful of shit. Ah, a troll. That will just one-shot your ass. I don't remember how to get to the amygdala. Same with Ebrietis. Where have I run to? The wrong spot, obviously. I ran to the wrong spot. I'll make it a clip. You've seen the Chucky preview in DBD? He's super... Yeah, that's the thing. He might be just way too tiny to really be fair to play against. Because he's got just an average terror radius. And he can get rid of it for times. He's got built-in stealth, he's got a built-in dash that travels an enormous distance. Gutsman improved his accuracy. You made a Mega Man reference, and I wasn't expecting that tonight. But yeah, Chucky seems wild. The thing is, I'm not sure how he can be toned down. Because I see a lot of people are saying that if he releases in the state that he's in now, he's just going to automatically be one of the top, like, 3 or 4. He's got a kit that covers so much. Speed boost over obstacles. And he's super similar to Victor when he detaches from Charlotte. I think that's probably where they got the code from. I think there's probably a decent amount of copy-paste from that. I like how they decided, like, instead of making twins good, they just said, hey, let's just make a different character that has the same almost mechanic instead, so we don't have to touch the twins. I really don't know where the fuck I went. Excuse you. One thing I really do like is that Chucky's size makes it so flashlighting him is weird. Which is going to be a really cool change, having to have... Even just that tiny thing of having players needing to position their flashlight beam way lower will probably be enough to throw people off just by itself. That's why they can't buff them. It's hard to make the twins better because they function as expected. That's why they can't buff them. Yeah, that's... I think if they had done with twins what their original vision for Legion was, where they had, like, 2 people playing at the same time, it might have worked better. And it wouldn't have been as crazy as having 4v4. Probably use flashbangs. Yeah, I imagine flashbangs would work just as well, but flashbang timing for getting those instant drops is really weird, too. Just in general, not on Chucky, but that's not a skill as many players have. I didn't know these guys could come on shore. Oh yeah, I love getting lost in Nightmare Frontier. No feeling quite like it. There is another path somewhere, and I cannot find it again, and I don't want to leave all of those echoes behind. Flashbangs were more for buying time at Pallet. I think that's how they were intended, yeah. Or for dropping at a place where there's a bunch of paths connecting and just picking one and trying to get away from whoever's chasing you. Oh, from Bonfire over Bridge. I don't think I fought the Hunters. I did fight the Hunters. I'm where they are now. Oh, here it is. I think? No? There it is. No, that's the other path. Boy, I'm stupid! So what happens when an area just looks the same? Is that... There it is. No, it's the same spot. Yeah, it is. Oh, there... Okay, I thought this was the shortcut one. That's completely my job. My brain just farted right out. At any rate, you're going to have to lie. I don't have Dead by Daylight. It's a game that I love seeing and hearing about and watching other people play. It's not one that I really have an interest in ever picking up. Oh yeah, the crazy lingering hitbox on that. fire there, too. Where did this one come from? Oh, there's my ADHD at work again. You know, I bet Cam Patterson would love this area, because these guys like rocks too. Oh, you were not... You were supposed to have already thrown it. They're desynced. Oh, the nightmare begins. How will I ever recover? Yeah, it is one of those things. My problem is that I'm super competitive, just by nature. And when I'm super competitive playing something competitive, I turn into a huge piece of shit. And I like to try to avoid that, because it's just not healthy to have that kind of stress on yourself all the time. And it just bothers everyone around you, and it's really not worth it for me. And the thing is, it just runs in my family. We all have that super addictive personality type. So doing well in something feels really good, so you want to do it more. And once you can't, you hate it, and you get really pissed off at the world. I see you. Did you think you would get away? And, like, these are all low-level upgrade materials. It's not like you're getting anything special from this. You get that when you play goalie in NHL and DBD? Yeah. Everyone has their vice. My vice is that everything competitive is my vice. And that's a problem. Like, I've always found it to be great for blowing off steam and stress. Just when you're just losing your mind, just yelling and screaming at your monitor and all of that. But the problem is you feel like shit for like half an hour after the point when you stop. And then you feel really good. And back when I played anything competitive, I was still living with other people, so they had to deal with me just doing that on the computer and then not being able to talk to me or do anything with me for like another half hour afterwards. You're trying to disappear on me. Don't you know who I am? I can see you. I always forget this triggers here and not further down the trail. I guess that's the trick. Boy, this is familiar. It's almost like this has happened to me before. Left and right, no surface is safe. There's not enough towels for that. I shouldn't be going down this path for comedy. Mostly because I'm pretty sure I've made that exact same joke at least 3 times. Is this the cave that has the winter lantern in it? No. Oh, this is the exit. Good. I see you there. And that thing sees me. Oh, wow, I remember this area for real. My phone always goes off at this exact same time. If you hug this wall, there's stuff. That's a cool shadow. Did you run from it? There is a lot of butt grabbing in this. You son of a bitch! You know, I still think Forbidden Woods might be the worst area, because at least I get mad at this, and me getting mad is entertaining enough for myself. Forbidden Woods is just so boring that you can't. There is no escape. Is this the right way? No. Everything looks identical! No, because that just goes to that place. Oh, here it is. Oh, he's still hanging out. I don't think he pushes you down a second time, though. No. Not that I would have ever fallen for that if he did. Did you mean DBD, or was that actual 3Ds on purpose? Because DBD kinda does. The night's pretty close. Yeah, DBD has the night. How's the new bed? I just got the new bed set up yesterday. Or no, not yesterday. 2 days ago. Friday. Thursday. My brain is just torn between so many things at once now. It's like sleeping on a cloud. It's amazing. I think I'll sleep even better once I fully adjust to it, but right now, I'm sleeping really, really well. It's only been a couple of nights, though. It's so comfortable, I can't believe it. I've only slept on firm mattresses for, you know, my entire life. Because I used to be fat! And I'm still fat, but not nearly as much so. So having a soft bed, wow, I didn't even think soft beds could feel that nice. My issue is the old mattress. Because I talked to the landlord, and he wants to keep it because it's still in really good shape. But where am I gonna put it? He wanted to put it upstairs in the attic, and hey, guess what? The attic doorway is too small to fit that mattress through. And he wanted to do it right exactly when I asked him, and that was after I had lifted, like, the hundreds of pounds of construction materials at my job, and I was just not into it. Big Daddy from BioShock would be an interesting idea. I really would like to see more video game horror characters for DBD. Like, I like that there's a lot of movie horror characters, and that's awesome, but video game horror would be really awesome too, because there's a lot of really good ones that would translate even better to Dead by Daylight than movie characters would. Oh. Boy, you don't know true fear until you see one of these things walking at you. Shit. Frenzy's great. Frenzy's a good idea. Let's put Frenzy in the game. Frenzy's something the players are going to be able to play around. That's a learned skill. That's something everyone playing this game needs to learn. You can use the iframes from visceral attacks to bypass frenzy damage. And you learn it pretty damn quick. Let me think, what other horror characters would be really good for... Oh my god, I thought about it! Okay, have you ever heard of the game Evil Within? Because the character I'm thinking of is not from the first game. Ruvik would be terrible. But in Evil Within 2, there is a character named Stefano, and he would be perfect in Dead by Daylight. He's this super fucked up photographer. And he's got a knife, and he has a camera that can stop time in limited areas. And he also has a minion that he can summon. Like, he would just be such a perfect fit, but he's so obscure because it's not the most popular video game ever made that I don't think it'll ever happen, but I would love to see it happen. I think that would be, like, the best game character to put in. And he's also a serial killer and everything. Oh, I'm just racking my brain trying to think of any others. That was the one I decided on when I thought about this before. But there are others. Just needs momentum. I mean, I don't know how much momentum a character from a game that not everyone knows about is gonna get, but he really would fit right in. Probably better than a lot of the characters they're adding now. He could be next. I don't know, if Evil Within 3 ever gets, like, announced that they're working on it, then I could see it being a thing. But the game didn't sell... The second game didn't sell too great, so probably not. Which also sucks, because the second game was so much better than the first game. I gotta play that again. Evil Within 2... I hated Evil Within 1. Thought it was a horrible video game, start to finish. Had some cool things. Not enough to save it. Evil Within 2, phenomenal. They actually knew what they were doing. It was great. Fantastic horror. Just top grades all around for me. Do I want to go get the one good glyph since I'm standing here already? Didn't know there was one of these here. Too slow. Isaac Clarke would be an interesting survivor. A necromorph as a killer would be really cool. But there's so much talk and rumor going around that eventually they're going to get the xenomorph in that there would just be way too much overlap. Isaac Clarke would be cool, though. Survivors with actual guns would be cool. Just make them super limited in what they can do, or give it like 1 or 2 shots for the match, and you could have something really neat. Xenomorph is... What? Xenomorph is already in? When did Xeno get added? Because if you're talking about the other, like, alien-looking super tech thing, that's... I wouldn't say that's Xenomorph. It's really cool, though. Oh, it's been announced. Okay. That's gonna be awesome. I'm glad they finally got that in. Navigating this area is so awful. Oh, what other game characters? Oh, they're making that noise again. I don't like that noise. He's all you faced when he got released. I didn't hear anything about that. You'd think I would have at this point. Oh, son of a bitch. Wow, that one just flew completely under my radar. No shit. Oh, you can actually put in an attack command when you're changing form. Oh, that's cool! Alma from Fear is just way too powerful. And there's already too many teleporting little girls as killers. Same time as last year when the game was briefly called Wesker Till Daylight. Ah, I still love that Wesker got in. Oh, is he still a top tier, or has he been tuned down a little? Yeah, there's a bunch of characters from Resident Evil who would be great in that game, but there's also so much that Resident Evil could be in that game. And that's what everyone thinks of. There are other horror games with way better characters. That would be better fits for Dead by Daylight stuff. Minor changes, but he's still strong. I mean, just because of what he has, he'll probably always be really strong, unless they just completely neuter him. Why does this one get to be an asshole? You love his power, slamming and throwing survivors. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. There's so many good Resident Evil characters that could be in. Pyramid Head is already in. Are there any other really good Silent Hill enemies that could go in? None that are quite as iconic. Walter Sullivan could work. But there's not a lot of love for Walter Sullivan. He kind of got shafted in the game he showed up in. Let's see, you could do... There's the one good glyph from Nightmare Frontier. But now the Winter Lantern's moved, and it's a puzzle that you have to figure out, or you die. Hooray. Yeah, I have failed the puzzle. And you're guaranteed to get frenzied because you're slowed down when you're walking in the swamp. This... Oh, no. If they grab you at the right time, you can also avoid frenzy damage. I didn't that time. Could do a collab with Nightmare Before Christmas. There is zero chance in hell Disney would ever let any of their properties go anywhere, any of their, like, famous children's properties go anywhere near Dead by Daylight. White as Jack Skellington. Yeah, it would be cool. It absolutely would be cool. Huh. We don't have, like, a giant bug as a killer yet, do we? They added Jack to Fortnite. Fortnite is a game that children play. Dead by Daylight is a game that children are not supposed to play. They do anyway. I'm going the complete wrong way. Oh, well now I fucked myself. I'm so used to going down the other path. It is a really funny thought, though, of Jack Skellington just walking around with a gun. Because that's somehow gonna tarnish the legacy of the film any less than having, like, Oogie as a killer. Close back. Yes. Should add a centipede as a killer? I'm trying to think of cool bugs that they could add that would fit. Nope, we're fine. Ooh, I got scared in the horror game. Now, how am I gonna get back and get my echoes now? You have so much HP! We're gonna just go around. Oh, and this one. Chunks are good. That's probably the only good madness that I could have found. Well, that worked out, somehow. I would like to see more weird ideas get added to Dead by Daylight as killers. Like, just things just really outside the box that would function just with completely different mechanics, almost. Does Dead by Daylight have a vampire yet? Okay, so this is a boss fight. This is the amygdala. One of them. There it is. Add Power Ranger stuff like Terratoad. I would be so down to see something like that. You have no idea. That's very good. There's no vampire yet. You could have some... There's been some cool-ass menacing vampires throughout game and cinematic history. I'd like to see that get added. This guy is a boss that's just so big. You kind of just have to let him dictate the flow of the fight. Oh, that's not something to say. Yeah, and then he goes just metal as fuck, and he does this. Rips off his own arms, uses them as weapons. Anything's a weapon if you're brave enough. You think I don't have the timing to dodge that jump memorized? Oh, we gotta do the cool thing. There we go. Now we're gamers. Yeah, and that was Nightmare Frontier. Alright, great. Yeah. We have to come back here once for story reasons, and it's better then because it's an actual just path to follow.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it? Very well, let me...
Let's get some blood tinge.
Farewell.
I'd also like to... Oh, you know what I would actually really like to see added into Dead by Daylight? More cryptids. Like a Wendigo would be a cool killer. Something with ice powers. Or a Mothman or something. Like, there's so little set in stone about them that you could come up with crazy stuff for how they play. Nope, no, thank you. No, you don't want to see one of those added to Dead by Daylight. Rather not. That's right, you have a story with something like that, 65. Increase all resistance types by... Which one would it get? It was stunning, wasn't it? No, I think it was... Yeah, it was Great Deep Sea. This is a phenomenal one, and great to have always. Just blanket resistance plus 100. I do have anti-clockwise, and the good one, too. I really don't need communion. Sweet. Oh, that's some good stuff. You hope that blood got tested before I received it. This blood is from everything that I have killed. There's like wolves, and there's other people, and there's weird space aliens, and we just stick it right up in there. Every time. We don't question it. It brings us towards enlightenment. Oh, I've got like another 20 minutes just about. What should I go and do? Finish Nightmare, finish that. I don't want to do DLC yet. I'll do that after I beat Rom. Let's go to Bergenworth. Bergenworth. I'm going to be one of those guys and say that there's still so many awesome, like, killing and death-related things from Japanese folklore that Dead by Daylight could add. But then the game's just going to turn into Weeb Killer, the video game. It already has so much. You were not supposed to be able to... Oh, thank you for the tinnitus. I didn't want to hear anything tonight. Well, that matters. See, that's why that rune is great. Rune, glyph, whatever the hell I keep calling it. That is some crazy fucking damage. Oh my god, I love this weapon. Cannot go wrong with a Chikage. Should add Krampus. Krampus would be a cool one. Oh no, don't you dare touch me with that crap. He got up one night to find the milk was empty, so he went out to more, but he should have just went back to bed. Oh man, I feel that. The new survivor is your dad. Oh. See, I could have went for a really fucked up joke and said, no, that's the new killer, but unfortunately, I have absolutely zero blood relation to any serial killers. A lot of crazy people, no murderers. They have a Krampus skin for Trapper. Ah, alright. Oh, the flower guy. I remember you. Terminator's not in yet, is it? Terminator would be a good pick. Probably really overpowered, though. Okay, so there's a guy coming down the stairs. This person has killed me so many times and ruined so many of my playthroughs. Because for some reason, it's just absurd trying to fight this thing. It's over, I have the high ground. He's on even ground. I would really like to just shoot him to death. Yeah, he usually spams that attack. And that's what always kills me. You know, if I had just swallowed my pride and just beaten him and not tried to look cool, I would have won. But I'm just so self-absorbed and arrogant and stupid and have to look cool for myself because of my own raging insecurities that I had to let it beat me again. I can change to a different coaster now. Well, now it's just an Alfred cosplay, but he's the best character, so well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you watch. I'll have such a better fight now. It'll be unparalleled. Pearl Slug. You had a great fight last time. What great fight did I have last time? You can put that away before you hurt yourself. I had to be dumb and try to parry and win. Oh yeah, every time. Alright, fine, I won. Blixer. This is the Rose Marinus, isn't it? No, student uniform. Who's this? Damien of Menzies. I probably have time to beat Rom tonight before I hit 3 hours. Planarium key. Is there a monster up here? Oh, yeah. Send it, go for it. Yeah, may as well. There's the Phantasm Shell, which I should be able to use. I think its requirement is super low. It's 15. What the fuck? What one am I thinking of that has a really low requirement? Oh, am I thinking of Black Sky Eye? Or no, because that was just really low Quicksilver usage. Boy, that moon looks awfully close for no real reason whatsoever. This is Willem. I loved you in Spider-Man. Back when this game came out, so many message boards were full of people not understanding what they had to do here. They were just stuck for so long. Even though there's this giant glowing thing right here that doesn't make any sense for it to be there. And he points at it. Oh, let's send it. There she is. I feel kind of bad killing it. Like, yeah, it's ugly as sin, but it's not aggressive. It's the perfect time to fuck around with the stake driver. Oh, sorry, Rom. Which button was it? Oh, it doesn't even deal damage at first hit. God damn it. Yeah, the little spider things are way more dangerous than the boss itself. can knock it out of teleport? Interesting. Boy, that's another recurring theme, is just giant endless boss arenas for one boss in particular. We are getting so lucky with the spider AI. Usually these little monsters are on top of you and will not go away. That should be meteors. Thank you, little spiderling. Appreciate it. I don't think I've ever seen that attack before, where it just shoots up from the ground. I thought it was rolling over. Huh. Why can't I take my hat and just stab it in the eye? It's so weird that there's an actual fog gate there. And now Rom starts aggroed. Ideally, you finish in like 2 of these. I mean, if you overlevel, you can do it in 1. To get the spiders away. That is an actual magic attack. Wow. Oh, magicos. That's so many bugs. Oh, why does that deal all of the damage? Rom either goes perfectly the first time, or it takes forever to beat this god-awful spider. I can open this door, can't I? Wow, that did a whole lot of nothing for me. But you know what? Sometimes that's okay. He's wishing me luck. Alright, I'm not losing again. Yeah, now they're just gonna spam their little dumb headbutt thing. What was that? These are weird attacks. Feeling over here. Well, that was close. Oh, look how nicely they just move away. Still wasn't far enough for him. This is a very aggressive ROM. Oh, fuck off! What is going on? Oh my god, I'm out of blood vials. Huh. I'll have to get some more of them. Well, I can't stop now. I have to beat the boss. We're gonna squish the bug. We're gonna do it right this time. Can you even damage these little guys? Well, if you can hit them, they take a lot. Hitting them is very hard. Yeah, just take that input away from me, why don't you? This is going to be one of the ROMs that fucks me up really bad. Alright, you can't put that on to the Chicago. Oh, if I use Ariana's blood, I won't be able to get more of it if I win. What a tough place to be in. Wish there were more to talk about this boss. It's technically a great one, but why would anyone want it to be a great one for boss? How does a spider ascend? What did this do? Did it just eat a really smart bug? something over here. It's still not a bad position. If we don't screw it up. Jesus. I can offset the positioning of that just a wee bit. This is such a bad place for Rom to have fucking been. Oh my god. Come over this way, spiders, please. Just kind of making sweeps at it. You know, I don't like Rom very much anymore. I think it's a pretty shitty boss. Ooh, you better be fucking kidding me. Okay, I survived. Yeah, Rom is either the easiest boss or a dumb pain in the ass. The first time I played through this game, Rom was an easy boss. I beat it the first time. It didn't even use any magical attacks. Oh, who could this be? Oh, who is... Oh, new character. Oh, what plot implications does this character have? It's a very important character. Boy, we look like a smart character right now, don't we? The baby. It's always babies. Gotta hate kids. The golden pointy is just blasphemous roleplay. Oh my god! Wow, I didn't make that connection at all. Yeah, it's amazing. This game planned for that, you know, 20 years... 20 years? No. Bloodborne came out in 2015. Blasphemous came out in, what, 2021? 20? This game planned for this 5 years in advance. Seek the Nightmare Newborn. So everything is now fucked. We have entered the Blood Moon. This is the point in the Bloodborne story where the realms between higher planes and lower planes get the closest to each other, and they're starting to be able to affect one another. You're seeing a lot of weird aliens just kind of shifting planes, and... yeah, it's just normal stuff for Yharnam. Yahargle. I have 0 HP. I shouldn't be trying to fight things. I didn't know enemies spawned here. I usually sprint through. Yeah, shit's pretty fucked. Alright, I will continue this tomorrow night. Wow, he really wants me to finish right now. Alright, thank you everyone for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I hope you have good nights.